Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Ajita Dubey or Dr. Dopamine, and today I'm here to discuss about the written or theory aspect of UPSC CMS. So the UPSC CMS paper is conducted in two shifts, right? It's a 2-hour shift, paper 1, and a 2-hour shift, paper 2, with a 1-hour gap in between. Now, paper 1 consists of medicine and pediatrics, which has a total of 120 questions, 96 questions of medicine and 24 questions of pediatric, whereas paper 2 also has 120 questions of surgery, obs-gynae, and preventive and social medicine, with them having a weightage of 40 questions each. One thing that you have to keep in mind is the marking scheme. So for each right or correct answer, you get a score of 2.08, whereas each negative answer deducts 1/3 of this marks from your total. Number 2, what are the kind of questions that are asked in UPSC CMS? So it is a mix of fact-based questions, clinical STEM-based questions, and very heavily based on multiple correct answers. Basically, they will state 4 statements and they will ask you which of the following statements are correct, but it will not be which one of this following statement is correct. Once you're given the 4 statements, you'll have options like A, 1, 2, 3, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 1 and 2. So it becomes more confusing that way, and you have to read your paper very carefully. Otherwise, a slight change of words can completely change your question's answer. One thing that you have to keep in mind, these questions are heavily previous year topic weighted. One thing that you can do for a good rank is solve as many previous year papers as you can. So this year's paper analysis, I personally would say preventive and social medicine was a little on the easier side. General medicine was difficult because there were a lot of questions that were not very typically asked in the past. It was very confusing. Pediatrics was a little on the confusing and trickier side. Surgery and obs-gynae were moderate. I would say paper 2 was easier than paper 1, and that is why it is important to realize that just because your paper 1 is not as good, you should not give up hope and think that you don't have a shot. You have to recalibrate yourself in that 1-hour break that you get and tell yourself that even if your first paper did not go as well as planned, you still have the opportunity to make up in the second paper. How to prepare? I would say you have to categorize yourself as someone that belongs to group A, that is preparing only for UPSC CMS, and group B, which is preparing for UPSC CMS while preparing for INICT or NEET PG. Now, if you're belonging to group A, that is preparing only for UPSC CMS, you have to solve previous year papers. Once you have solved previous year papers and you've recognized what are the important previous year topics, I would say you can use standard textbooks to refer to those topics, because those topics are frequently picked up from those books. And whether it be PrepLadder, Marrow, or Cerebellum, whichever app you're using, I think the material is good enough for a base. But of course, adding in textbook previous year topic knowledge gives you an extra edge. Now, if you're someone that is preparing for INICT or NEET PG and also wants to sit for UPSC CMS, I would advise you to study from whatever source you're studying very thoroughly. With that, you have to supplement previous year papers because you don't have the time to study Indian textbooks, and it's okay. It's completely fine. This year, I think the questions were not heavily PYQ weighted, and that is why the cutoff this year was lesser than the other years. But that's what happens, right? Most of the people that are sitting for UPSC CMS are also sitting for NEET PG or INICT. So if something is not a topic that is frequently asked in the UPSC CMS examinations, that is going to be relatively new for all of you. So you don't have to worry about that. You have to focus on the questions that you can solve with your knowledge that you've studied from particular source and your previous year questions. And of course, I've shared my insights on how to go about your interview. If you have a decent enough rank to qualify in the written examination, and then you supplement that with your interview where you have the opportunity to increase your marks with a better presentation in case you had certain drawbacks in your particular theory exam. Personal story, I was running a fever the week before UPSC CMS was supposed to be held, and that is why I was almost not about to give that examination. And that's what happens, right? You cannot predict everything in your life, but if you go forward with something, just take that mindset as you would in INICT or NEET PG, that this is going to be an exam where you're going to be present for the 4 hours that you're going to sit, and just give it your all, right? Sometimes because once you look at the question paper, it's going to come back to you. Something that you must have heard in a lecture or something that you must have discussed with a friend. That is why I would say do attempt the paper with an open mind. Even if the questions seem new, it's okay. You can attempt it, right? Because it's going to come from the syllabus. Also, it's not that these subjects are the only subject that are tested. There is a slight overlap. For example, in our ESM paper, they did ask us which amino acid is present in dal and deficient in dal. So that could be a biochemistry correlation. That could be PSM for you, right? So make sure you take this entire exam in an integrated fashion, derive what are the important topics and work accordingly. That's enough from my side. And if you have any other doubts, please comment below. Like this video and subscribe if you want more insights and motivation. And do check out the interview if you have not checked it out already. All the best. Keep studying. Bye bye.